I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together, but that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, there's no doubt that the attention to this one is a bit elevated. It's game day, and I'm glad we're here.
And here's Detroit. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Thompson outside. Hero outside. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Doncic. They've got numbers. To the wing on the left. Back to Durant. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Boston. And here's Detroit. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson's got a very strong frame, so he's just shrugging off the D.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Outside Durant. Off the mark there with a three.
I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tighter.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, J.B. Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Doncic. The three. Nice shot by Durant.
Really easy catch and release, Jay, from KD.
And here are the Pistons. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Thompson. And Durant with the block. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul.
A great job to establish position and square up.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite a list.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, wow.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Cunningham. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. And Durant with the block.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Beasley. The rebound by Turner.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
From 18 feet away. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Durant's got 5. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And you guys know that this is something every player worries about, no matter your age or your ability.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Harris. Here's Mourning. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Now here's Turner. Kicks it to Doncic. The rebound by Detroit.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
There's Cunningham with a 3. Drops in the 3.
And I think when Cade keeps it simple like that, good things happen.
And a nice finish on the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And here's Cunningham outside. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And it's Doncic missing.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1.
17. The Celtics are back.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Well, Brent, we hear the term empty stats ever so often. What are your thoughts about that phrase?
BA, when you play such a long season, there are going to be nights where the game is not all that competitive. But we also know that throughout the course of long seasons, there are teams that are not going to be competitive. Still, those guys going out there on a nightly basis and putting up their numbers, getting those reps in, it means they're capable.
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Hayward's shot is off. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
And Stewart, even though he's built a little stocky, can get up off the deck, that time with a huge jam.
Stolen by Hero. And now the Pistons in transition. Off target from outside. Celtics trail by 10. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hayward with a steal. He's got a clear path for the finish. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Schroeder with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Now here's Hero. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brett, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to bring basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Here's Whitmore. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
These are his first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
It's both from the stripe. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Celtics trail by 8. Up top, Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Okay, Miles, getting aggressive and jamming it in.
Here's Thompson. And the layup falls. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Back to Whitmore. Duren with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Cunningham outside. Duren the screen. There's the three. Cunningham attacks for 3.
Well, Cade asking the defense to come out. You've got to respect his ability to shoot it from the three-point line.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Kevin Durant. Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for Boston provided some information. Apparently, that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. Well, we're all hoping he gets healthy quickly, guys.
Yes, we do. And these trainers are so good at what they do. Hopefully, they'll be able to get him back on the court soon. What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Now here's White. Yet to see a basket. Again, the miss by Boston.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Pass to Mourning. Cunningham with the ball. Harris a screen. Clock at 6. With the 10-footer. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
The kick out to White. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. And that one's good. Whitmore. Whitmore's got 8 points in the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Hero with the bucket.
The Hero comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Horford outside. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Doncic missing. The Pistons lead by 11. Hero outside. From deep. And we've reached halftime in this one. Detroit on top, up 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
21.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Thompson outside. Takes it inside. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's some toughness to Thompson. He's a guy who's not afraid to throw his body around.
And he's good on the second. And Brent, two of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Ausar and Amen Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Ausar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Tyler Hero. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Good instincts from Cade that time. He has the shot all picked out, so why waste time? Let it rip.
Inside, Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
They got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now here's Hero. Give him 8 points now. Down low. Here's Duren. Second shot opportunity. And the dunk by Duren.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
And so it's Boston with it. Down by 12.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Clock at 2. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 8 here in this quarter.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And it's Cunningham missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Doncic with it. Guarded by Stewart. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
Pass to Hero. Out to Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Going off tonight, Thompson with so much natural talent, and he's working to refine all the little things.
Turner inside.
2 minutes remaining in the
And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Pistons basket.
The Pistons lead by 6.
Coming onto the floor.
Thompson outside.
Ausar's not afraid to go physical inside. He is athletic, and he welcomes that contact.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The Celtics making a switch here.
Team second.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Pass to Hayward. Back to Doncic. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Yeah, if Ausar is anywhere near the hoop, he's got one thing on his mind, and that is jams.
Out to Horford. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, is Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Now here's Thompson. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
As fearless as they come for a young player, Thompson going right at the defense.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
Well, they have consistently gotten to the line. Clearly a point of emphasis from the coaches. Now, they haven't strayed away from it too much.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open.
Get up to throw down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big...
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
had the runway, and he let it rip.
Nice. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And he gets that one. Thompson's got 26.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
What a performance for Ausar Thompson. He has been the...
55. The Celtics.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Celtics trail by 17. Hayward outside. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. And it's Cunningham missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Pritchard. Hero for three. He drops it from range. And the Pistons lead by 20.
You have to be mindful of Hero's range. He can absolutely burn you from outside.
Here's the floater. And it's Whitmore missing. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Pass to Harris. And here is Thompson. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Hayward with it. Pounded by Harris. Now Whitmore. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to Harris. Cunningham outside. From deep three-point range. It doesn't go for him. Celtics trail by 18. Now the Celtics on the move. Hayward outside. Back to Pritchard. This one for three. Connects from downtown.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one. It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
High post Cornette. To the middle. Here's Whitmore. The Pistons clear it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
The teardrop. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm. Back to Harris.
Thompson scanning the floor.
First and foremost, it's the athletic ability and that raw talent. It's there for Ausar Thompson. He's just got to keep developing and refining all the little micro skills.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Screen by Horford. 6 to shoot. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Harris. And it's Doncic missing. Detroit leading by 19. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson attacking with a blend of speed and power.
And it's Doncic on the drive. Stolen by Hero. Thompson outside. Puts it up from 12. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mourning. 6 on the shot clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. Boston with a rebound.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And what a huge performance it was for Ausar Thompson.
And his activity level on defense, self-evident, racking up steals, deflections. I mean, he was a handful tonight.
Doncic outside. Three-pointer, no good. Thompson goes in. Doncic pulls down the board. Here are the Celtics with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Launches it. He buries it from 3. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Cunningham. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.